Guys, I got an urgent update for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and the crypto space in general, because there's something happening behind the scenes right now. There's something building up, and this one thing is going to destroy most people in the crypto space. It is a massive event that is about to happen, so if you do not want to get wrecked, guys, you need to prepare for it right now. Of course, if we're prepared for it, we will, instead of being wrecked, we will be able to take full advantage of this one thing that is about to happen. So make sure to stick around from the beginning until the end of this video, guys. I will update you on everything you need to know so that you are prepared for it. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So, guys, the volatility for Bitcoin continues, and in yesterday's second video, I did make a video as we were approaching going up towards $93,400, and I made an emergency video here saying that yes, we're going up, it's absolutely fantastic, we're going to continue to go up, but first we are going to have a small little bit of a pullback. Why? Because once again, the funding rates and the leverage in the market was actually getting overheated. So the funding rates is the number one actually indicator we need to keep our eyes on right now. And we did see a pullback. So if you go to my video yesterday, you can watch this section talking about why we were going to see a pullback. So I think this is important information so that you are prepared for this. You can spot it yourself when it happens the next time. But once we saw that pullback, we went as low as, we went from 93,400 down to 88. And a lot of people got panicked here, guys. A lot of people panicked. A lot of people thought that this was the start of the bear market, that we were going to continue towards the downside, that everything is going to go down. And yeah, we saw a bounce. And I posted this on Twitter as well. I said, leverage is flushed. Funding is back to normal. We will now go back up. So guys, if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure to do that right now at Satoshi, because here I can update you in real time when things happen. So sometimes I cannot make a video, but I can always update you here on Twitter. So make sure to follow me over there. And now, what is the next major move? Well, the one thing I will say is that right now we are creating a little bit of a pattern towards the upside. So a channel like this for Bitcoin. Now this is beautiful. And I hope, guys, I hope that this is going to not be parabolic. I hope that we're going to see some sideways action and that we're going to go up much slower than what we have been doing here. Because, guys, these things, yes, you're making a lot of money if you're long, but also is a lot of people that are getting wrecked here. Just yesterday alone, $719 million worth of liquidations. So a lot of people are getting wrecked with this volatility if you are not prepared for it. And just understand that the market makers, the whales in the industry, they are going to try to do everything they can to take every single bit of money that you have in the crypto space. Make no mistake, these market makers and these people, their entire goal is to take as much money from you. They are not your friend. That is why I have been making many videos recently trying to update you in real time when things happen. So of course, this one right here, I said when the entire timeline, when everyone were euphoric, I said that it is time for a pullback. That was actually right here. And we saw a pullback from 90 down to 85. And then what these market makers and these whales try to do is they try to get you very bearish. So they try to get you first very bullish up here, and then they wreck you. So they make the price go down. And then right here, they make you believe that we're in a bear market. They make you actually short the market. They make you sell all of your Bitcoin. And we talked about that in this video right here. I said it's a trap. They are trying to trap you. They're trying to convince you that we are in a bear market. And we know that there was a lot of liquidity we saw on the charts. Actually, let me show you in this actual video. So right here, we saw on the charts that there was a lot of shorts that has been added at right around $90,000. And I said they are going to run the price into $90,000 to cause a short squeeze. If you don't know what a short squeeze is, it is when the shorts get liquidated, and that adds buy-in pressure to the market. So when you see a short squeeze, you see the shorts getting liquidated and you see a big candle towards the upside. So that is exactly what happened here. We saw a tap into the liquidity of all of those shorts. Boom, we go up, and then once again we got overheated yesterday, and we saw a pullback. So if you appreciate these emergency videos that I am posting as soon as we see major action, let me know down in the comment section, because I'm not gonna lie guys, it is like this volatility, even for someone that is very seasoned like me, it is a bit exhausting, but still I want to provide value to all of you, of course. So if you appreciate that, like this video guys, subscribe, and most importantly activate the bell icon so you get notified as soon as we release that video. And also I would go back guys and watch these previous videos. Why? Because it is going to teach you what to look out for yourself in the market, so you can spot these things and be prepared for the volatility. And there is a big move that is about to happen guys, probably the biggest move yet, and I am going to talk about why, and I'm going to talk about how we are going to deal with it as well. But first, let's talk a little bit about altcoins. So Ethereum, you can see that Ethereum is actually creating an opposite channel. So the channel on the 4-hourly time frame is actually on the way down for Ethereum. The next level of support is at 2,991. Now, I think that Ethereum in general is going to do really well. You can see that we have had a big push for Ethereum, 42%. So having a pullback is very logical. But if you look at Ethereum on the long term, Ethereum compared to Bitcoin on the weekly time frame is still at a cycle low. So we haven't seen this low prices compared to Bitcoin, so relatively Ethereum is underperforming Bitcoin still. We haven't seen this since 2021. So after that, we saw Ethereum go on a massive run here. So very important guys, Ethereum to me is still very undervalued, which brings me to Solana. You know that I've been saying that Solana is probably the biggest opportunity right now out of the bigger coins. And right now you can see that Solana is beautifully holding the on the daily time frame the $210 level here. And not only that, if you look at Solana to Bitcoin, this is absolutely amazing. Look at this bull flag here, absolutely beautiful. And this has been consolidating guys since 2023. So for almost a year we have been consolidating inside of this. So you know that the breakthrough, when we break this, I think it's going to happen towards the upside. When we break this, Solana is going to outperform Bitcoin, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. Just inside of this flag here, guys, you can see that we can go up to the top of this flag, which is another 8% compared to Bitcoin. So Solana can outperform Bitcoin by 8% just to reach the top here. And then I think we are also going to break out. So Solana, I think, is a good opportunity right now. That is why I've been saying that, and I've actually been adding more to my trading strategies here for Solana specifically. I did that yesterday, as you know, if you watched my video. So yeah, I am bullish for Solana right here. And if you look at traditional markets, it is going sideways. So after having this pump after Donald Trump was elected, we've been going sideways. So that is absolutely fantastic. And when people look at their stocks and they look at the S&P 500, it's going sideways, and then they look at the amazing gains we're having in the crypto space, you better believe that we are getting an influx of new people right now from the stock market. This is what happened exactly the last cycle as well. You saw people make money on stocks, and then they got bored and they started to enter into the crypto space. So this is going to continue, and we are going to have massive inflows of retail people coming back, which is going to add a lot of money into the crypto space. So everything is still looking very fantastic. The Bitcoin dominance on the weekly time frame, you can see that the Bitcoin dominance is going up towards 61%, and we will see where this is going to close for the week, guys. But one thing that is certain is that once the Bitcoin dominance starts to really go down, altcoins are going to fly into the moon. So whatever you're seeing right now is going to be nothing compared to what the altcoins are going to do when you see a proper pullback of the Bitcoin dominance. Now, before I talk about my trading strategies and the big move that is going to happen, is going to wreck most people in the crypto space, one question I'm getting a lot is the settings for Lux Algo. As you know, guys, the Lux Algo is the most accurate trading toolkit out there. It's been able to pinpoint the start of the new bull markets every single time. If you go back here throughout history, you already know about this. Pinpointed this one right here. It pinpointed this one, predicted this one, and just go back. You can go back throughout the entire history. This is a bear market, but even these ones, you saw small pushes towards the upside. Even though it was not starts of a massive bull market, you were still able to get out at a profit. So these ones were beautiful as well. So a lot of people are asking me for the settings for the Lux Algo. So I will go ahead and show you that right now. So the settings are as following. So just take a screenshot of all of these things right here. For the Lux algo, if you're using it yourself, this is exactly the settings that I am using, and it is on the daily time frame. If you want to get the Lux algo yourself, go to the description of this video. You have it at the bottom here. Lux algo, the best trading toolkit. With this link, you are going to get a nice discount. Now, trading strategy update. And yes, the Solana trade in particular is doing really, really well. The algorithm profit is $18,000 and the profit from the actual position is $25,000. So it's doing really, really well for everyone that got in at $200 yesterday. Massive congratulations. But nonetheless, just remember that for all of these strategies, it's not about the short term. It is all about just being patient and let the algorithm do its thing. Yes, the fluctuations of the position itself is going to make the profit and loss swing very rapidly here on the total. But if you just have patience, you have conviction that we're going to go up. If you're still a bull for Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, then just let the strategies do its thing. They are working absolutely beautifully and you've been making so much money so far. And I know also it can be addictive, like watching your, like sometimes you could go to this tab right here. You can see how we're getting closer and like further away from getting a buy order or a sell order. And it's very addictive to just keep looking at this and how much profit it is making every single hour, every single minute. But what I would suggest you to do, if you were gonna last this, and I have the same, guys, I have the same. So this is absolutely like natural. But for you to mentally be able to last this bull market, especially if you're new, try to disconnect. Remember, the entire point with these strategies is to just set them, make sure that you are not getting liquidated, make sure to add more margins so your liquidation price is at a comfortable level. But then the entire point is to just let them do their magic and not keep looking at them every single second, because it is going to drain you, guys. So just try to, it's just my tip for you, just try to let them do their thing and then maybe watch them every few hours or maybe a few times a day. Just make sure that the liquidation price is at the comfortable level, just like I said. So the profits right now are $122,000 for the Bitcoin strategy, $33,000 on the Ethereum strategy, $43,000 on the Solana strategy. If I were to enter, if I could only enter one of these ones right now, even though Solana is right now at 220, so we've had a little bit of an uptrend recently, I would still, if I just could choose one, Solana is still the most volatile. Bitcoin is still the safest one long term, but I would probably, based on everything I've been saying here, if I just could choose one right now, I would probably do Solana. But I think all of these three, they have their own role in the overall portfolio here and how we're gonna make insane profits moving forward. And that's the beautiful thing, because the pullbacks we saw yesterday, what happened here, instead of freaking out, we're making sure we have enough margin, and this is exactly how the bots are supposed to work. So what they do is, and what they did yesterday, is they buy on the way down, and now when we're seeing a bounce, they take profit. So absolutely fantastic. So the entire point here is that you should not try to time the absolute bottom and the absolute top. Instead, the strategy is doing it for you. And if you want to use any of these trading strategies, guys, go to the description of this video. First, you have the Pionex link right here. Sign up using this one. And then click on this link to be eligible for the bonuses. And then you can copy whichever strategy you want. You can copy all of them or just one of them or two of them, whatever you choose. You have the Bitcoin strategy here, Ethereum right here, and Solana strategy on this link right here. Make sure to also watch the videos up here, taking you through everything you need to know about these ones and our journey for how we went from $4,000 to $1 million. You have that link right here. And also make sure that you have updated the range in which we are trading for the Bitcoin bot. So the current range is $72,000 up to 107. You can always find this in the document that I showed you. Just go down to current trading range. Right here, you can find the range that we are trading. So make sure to always keep track of this so that you do not lose out on profits. Now, quick look at the funding rate. So on the biggest exchange, Binance, the funding rates are normalized. It is at 0.01. So that is absolutely fantastic. But on OKX, Bybit, and these other exchanges, they are still a little bit elevated. If we don't see a massive push towards the upside, if we go sideways, and really, guys, I'm hoping we can go sideways for a little bit. Just go sideways for a few days. That I'm absolutely fine with that. I don't mind it. I think it's a good thing. If we go sideways for a little bit, I'm assuming that the Funding rates here for OKX, Bybit, and these sort of exchanges are also going to normalize, which is going to be very, very good. Because right now, there is something building up. The leverage in the market is almost 3 times higher than earlier this year. You can see that the leverage is flying through the roof. And at some point, guys, yes, yesterday we did have a small little flush out. We flushed out the leverage. But at some point, the more leverage we have in the market, you're going to see a severe flush out. Now, that flush out is going to be big for altcoins. It's going to be big for Bitcoin as well. And that is when we go down by, I think for Bitcoin, it's going to be probably 10 to 15%. Remember, yesterday we went down. How much did we go down yesterday? Let me take away these yellow dots. So yesterday we went down by 5%. Now, the pullback that I'm not saying that we're going to see it tomorrow. I'm not saying that we're going to see it in a week. I'm just saying that eventually you are going to see a big flush out of all of the leverage in the market. It's going to be to the downside and towards the upside. It's going to be big volatility, and the trading strategies are going to absolutely thrive as they take advantage of that volatility. It's going to be absolutely glorious for all of us who have a strategy to deal with it. But for people that don't have a strategy to deal with it, we're going to see a pushback, and it's going to be about probably 11% or 10% for Bitcoin. And we will keep track of the support levels, of course. It's going to be very violent. It's going to be a lot of people that are going to get wrecked. Most people are going to get wrecked, in fact. But again, I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime soon, but it is going to happen eventually, and we need to take full advantage of that. And more importantly, we need to be prepared for that. So as always, guys, I'm showing you my individual trades. Where are my buy orders right now if we do see a pullback? So my current buy orders would actually be down here at $82,000. Now, I'm not certain that, I don't think that we're gonna see, there's a good chance that we are not going to see $82,000. But if we do that, I want to have some orders ready here to buy as we go down here, and then we're gonna see a bounce from this point. So I want to average in, basically I will set orders from 84 down all the way down here. Again, not saying that we're gonna reach that, but if we do, I want to take advantage of that. And how am I going to do that? I will set the buy orders. You can use your favorite exchange. You can use Pionex, go to futures here and futures trading. You can use Tapbit, you can use Bybit. Use whichever exchange you want to use, guys. If you want to set the same buy orders, of course, I have my favorite exchanges right here. Choose one of these ones. You're able to get nice bonuses as well. On Tapbit, you're able to get $150 for very easy requirements, and it's also US and UK friendly. You have Bybit up to $30,000, Bitkit up to $40,000, Pionex, of course, $300. With very easy requirements as well. OKX 30K, Femex up to $8,000. So use your favorite exchange, sign up using these ones. And then if you want to set the same buy orders, just know that I have them. I will scale in from about $84,000 down to, let's say, $80,000. I will build that position, and then the bounce will be glorious. And for the third and fourth time, I'm not saying, because some people, they misunderstand my words. I'm not saying that we are going to go down here, but if we do, I will take full advantage of that. Because yes, the leverage is building up right now, and you are at some point going to see a big flush out, and it's going to wreck people. Now, some more crypto news, guys, as we continue here along the glorious bull market. Another month, another spending by the US government. And yeah, they are spending so much money, the US government right now, which means that they need to print money. That's the only thing they can do. They need to print money, and that's their only way of getting away from basically the big spending that they're doing. Now, when they spend a lot of money, they are at the same time also expanding the global economy, expanding the money supply in the world, right? So if we continue here, they are actually shrinking their balance sheet at the same time. So the Federal Reserve is shrinking the balance sheet, meaning they are contracting the amount of money in the world. So US government spending more, but the Fed are contracting their balance sheet. So this is a recipe for disaster as well. And that means that at some point, they are going to have to stop contracting the balance sheet and start to expand the balance sheet as well from the Fed. And that is when you see more money come into the market. Remember, for the last 3 years, the Federal Reserve, they have contracted the economy. They have contracted the money supply. They have taken money out of the economy. And usually, when you hit a crisis of sorts, they start to really expand. And they are at some point going to start to expand again. And with the interest rates being so low, that is going to mean that Bitcoin is absolutely going to fly through the moon. And the Bitcoin ETFs, Yesterday, we saw another $500 million worth of, even though Bitcoin was going down, guys, we saw, like with the volatility, of course, in overall, we are going up. But even though there was big volatility and big, well, relatively big pullbacks yesterday, for normal people at least, we saw 500 and almost $500 million worth of inflows into the spot Bitcoin ETF. And for Ethereum, you saw another $150 million into the ETF as well. So this continues. And in fact, if you look at what they are talking about at BlackRock, it's probable that IBIT inflows are more than $5 billion this week. It is insatiable demand. So the demand for Bitcoin through these ETFs are absolutely going nuts here. And it's gonna be the same for Ethereum moving forward as well. That's why I say that each and every one of these trading bots here, these trading strategies, they have their own purpose. Bitcoin is the safest. It is going to continue to, year after year, decade after decade, is going to continue to absorb money from the entire world. And for this cycle, it is going to be the case as well. Solana, short term, is looking the best in terms of having a big breakout. But Ethereum is also going to do very well because it is the next big thing that the institutions can pile money into. So all of these three assets, and guys, I am thinking about adding a fourth asset. Let me know down in the comment section, would you like me to add a fourth asset? Which is also going to have its own purpose in this overall strategy. Let me know down in the comment section. Activate the subscription and the bell button so you get notified as soon as I do that. But yeah, all of these three assets have their own place and they have their own purpose in the overall portfolio based on that. And also, guys, this is huge. Donald Trump is potentially going to eliminate all capital gains taxes on cryptocurrencies issued by US companies. So yeah, we're about to have a bullish crypto president or US president for crypto. And remember, he also has support from the House of Representatives. So depending on what he wants to push through, he has the support to actually do it from the rest of the government institutions here. So absolutely great, guys. I hope that we're going to see some sideways action. Something tells me that we are not going to see that sideways action, that we're going to continue to have crazy volatility. We will see, guys. But overall, things are looking really, really well. We continue to make insane profits using these trading strategies. We continue to have a good idea about what to do in terms of the manual trades. Yes, still, I haven't completely updated this document right here. Just give me some more time, guys. It's short of time, guys. It's like I'm going to do it. But yeah, right now we are at definitely more than $1 million. I think we're at 1.2 maybe. So remember, it took us 3 years to make the first million from 4,000. And now I think that we are going to make the next. We're going to reach $2 million probably in the next few weeks here. So we will see about that, guys. But very, very interesting times to be alive and very fortunate to be able to be in the crypto space and take full advantage of this. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.